So you might have seen the phrase horizontal investment being thrown around, and well, we're going to talk about it. What's going on, burgers and burgers? You know who it is. It's your boy,
Cheese.
Burgers. Okay, so you've heard it a lot. You've probably seen it on all your fancy YouTubers and theory crafters and whatnot talking about horizontal and vertical investment and which one's better. Each side has their own pros and cons, and I'm here to tell you that horizontal investment is a scam, but also, well, you know what? Vertical can be pretty bad as well. So, am I sitting on the fence? No. What I'm saying is they're both bad, and you need to be smart when it comes to your gacha games. You need to be a smarter gamer with gacha games. My job as a content creator is not to sell you a lie. I'm here to give you my honest, brutal opinion that can't be brought out. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you need to pull every gacha character in the game and that, oh, you should get this, and this, and oh my god, every one of my thumbnails is going to say this character's insane, and look at this pre-release info I have and how good this character is, and I'm going to front load my video with everything about how positive this character is, and then the final 10 seconds of the video I'll speak a little bit of truth about the cons of the character, because no one fucking watches the video that far in, everyone watches like the first 5 minutes, that's when all these content creators front load all that information about how good the character is. You never see the first 5 minutes of a video saying how shit a character is, right? But here we are, right? Horizontal, vertical investment. So horizontal is basically grabbing every character, be all that end all. You grab every single character, right? Get them all, got to catch them all, Pokemon. Vertical is selecting a few and heavily investing into them. Now, both have their pros and cons, both do what they say, but both can be detrimental. And what I say about being a smarter gamer is, first off, it's a fucking gacha game, right? It's a gacha game. I don't care for the meta. I don't pull characters because they're meta. If I want to play meta game, I'll play something else. If I want to play something competitively, I'll play an actual competitive game. Gacha games are not competitive. Gacha games are literally who has the bigger wallet, and you should play them as sparsely as possible. The pools are ridiculous. Like, for example, I did over 150 pulls to get one Kafka. That's insanity. Like, that's actually insanity, right? But Kafka's a waifu, and I said to myself, Kafka's going to be the first character I'll E6 on that game, I don't E6 all my characters. I'm very smart with my pools, and I'm very smart with my money. So the last 2 Eidolons for my Kafka, I'm going to get for free. So I'm pretty happy with that. I saved up a lot of pools, and I skipped a lot of characters because obviously I don't believe in horizontal investment. And I don't believe in vertical investment as well because my main DPSs aren't all heavily invested into. I have a good spread. So I'm smart with my pools. I pick teams that I know are going to work, and I invest in characters that I think are going to have more longevity in a team and are more future-proof, DPS is a DPS is a DPS, They're always going to be replaceable by the next big thing, Look at when 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉 came out. How many guides told you that she's the best character in the game? And at the time, she was. But, use your brain. A DPS is always going to be the first character in a team to be power crept, So when you do horizontal investments, you're always going to have to replace a DPS because they're not invested into. And then you're in another predicament where if you do vertical investment, all it takes is, like an E2 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉 that you've heavily vertically invested into to get power crept to oblivion by a freaking Acheron. It's just the way it is. So how do you navigate through all of this? You pull for what you want. You pull for what makes you happy, and you build teams around the characters that you enjoy and that you're going to get longevity out of. horizontal investment just absolutely destroys your currency. Like, it ruins you. It ruins your pools, and it's more incentive to have to spend money, which I don't think people should be doing on gacha games. You know, like I said, I want my fan base to actually enjoy playing gacha games and not get hit with these heavy financial burdens from pulling on so many characters. So horizontal investment is retarded. Vertical investment is a little bit better, but not by much. Both of them can be very dangerous pit holes in terms of like money sinks. You know, either way, you're like buying a lot of characters, or you're investing into characters. You know, think about it. You're not guaranteed to win the 50-50. Imagine how many 50-50s you lose if you're pulling a character every single patch, every single update, every single banner you pull a character. That's depressing. You know. And then same thing, heavily investing into like a Jingliu. You know, imagine losing 50-50s trying to get like E2 Jingliu, and then a few months later she's power crept and she's at the bottom of the list in terms of meta characters. You know? So pull for what you want, invest in them, enjoy them. You know, just get enjoyment out of the gacha games. Who cares about a tier list? Who cares about clearing the final end game? Eventually you'll get there. What's the race for? Who cares? You're not competing to be the best in the world. Imagine you get to a party and you're flexing, yeah, a zero cycled memory of Chaos 12. Yeah, Giga Chad, they all know my name. Yeah. No one cares. No one cares about your zero cycle. You don't get any more rewards than if you cleared it in the proper 20. Like, no one cares. You know, if you're a content creator, you know, you can make some good content out of that. But at the end of the day, you still get the same reward from clearing it in 0 cycles as you do to 20 cycles. There's no more reward. There's nothing. I don't even think it shows up on your profile card that you 0 cycled something. Because I've done some 0 cycles and I don't even care for them. I don't even flex them or nothing. You know, you don't see every 0 cycle I've done on my YouTube. I don't care about them. They mean nothing to me. They don't. There's no reward. There's no leaderboards. There's no nothing. You know, the only leaderboards you have is relics, and that's RNG. Or who spent more money on refreshing resin. That's literally all that is. You know, who's got a bigger wallet? You know, who cares? Gacha PvP? Who cares? Who's got a bigger wallet? You know, as long as you invest in your traces. Sorry, I had to throw that one in there. Anyways, yeah. Play gacha games to enjoy them. Don't get caught up in horizontal versus vertical investment. That shit's stupid. You know, pull for characters you like. Be smart with your DPSs. Realize that your DPSs are replaceable and are the first thing that's going to get power crept, right? Pick characters that you think have unique kits and you think are going to be quite niche and irreplaceable, or you're going to get the most longevity out of them. That's the biggest thing, is picking characters that you're going to get longevity out of, you know? So, like, I invested into a 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 rant. I haven't had to pull for a support character for a long time. I can flex it between my teams. I've got a 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 I've also invested in. She's probably going to be the next one that's going to get power crept, but she'll just replace my 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿. I've lost a lot of 50-50s, so I've got E4 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝙉. So 𝙀𝙀 will replace 𝙀𝙓𝙋, and the next heal of it is a beautiful waifu. Will obviously replace 𝙀𝙀, you know? But that's a while away. Like I said, I'm not in a rush. I'm clearing all content effortlessly. I'm still using a Kafka Black Swan team. And my other team is Firefly Trailblazer. Two awesome teams. Have literally not needed to heavily invest in pools. But I do want to get E6 Kafka for free with all the pools I saved up. So we're going to do that. Wish me luck. It's your boy Cheeseburgers. Over and out. Peace.